Happy New Year, everybody. I'm Andy Thomson, and we are back with Word on the Street. This is the New Year's edition of Word on the Street. I spent my holiday up in Indiana and Chicago, where, as you might imagine, there was below zero temperatures and lots of snow and lots of ice. Driving in those conditions can be an issue, and that's one issue that I'm glad that we do not have here in Boca Raton. When I got back, I heard some sad news. I heard that there was an incident on the southbound Congress Avenue exit of I-95. A young woman lost her life on December 28th trying to exit southbound off I-95 there. Wasn't able to make the slow right turn, lost control of her vehicle, and ended up losing her life. And that, unfortunately, is not the only accident that we've had at that intersection in the past few months. Just this past April, a semi-truck lost control at that same intersection, and a tow truck driver trying to help the semi-truck lost his life as well. Florida Department of Transportation says that there's been 5 or 6 accidents just at that intersection since 2016. But those are just the records that they have. My guess is that there were unreported incidents or even close calls that would demonstrate to us that that intersection needs some help. FDOT has actually tried to help at that intersection. They've put in increased signage, more lane disclosures, and reduced the speed limit there to make clear to drivers that they were about to make a very slow right turn onto the off-ramp. But it seems like, at least in this instance, it didn't help. So there's a number of additional things that they can do. One would be to implement rumble strips. You see these sometimes on the sides of highways. If drivers are veering off to one side, you could feel that the car goes through these bumps, and that's to alert the driver that there is some danger. I would suggest that we implement those and we install those on that off-ramp so drivers know that they have to slow down. The speed limit there to make a right turn, they actually reduce it to 5 miles an hour. That's how sharp of a turn that is. But drivers, unfortunately, when they're coming off of a highway at 65, 70, sometimes faster miles an hour, they don't get a chance to slow down that quickly. I would suggest we put in those rumble strips there. We put in larger signs that demonstrate and tell drivers they have to slow down, and they have to slow down fast, because there's a median that cuts across that off-ramp, and if you drive over that, as this young woman unfortunately did, that's how people end up losing control of their cars and may continue onto the tractor trailer, in fact, went all the way over onto 95, breaking through the concrete barrier. So I say rumble strips get installed. We put in larger signs that demonstrate that the speed limit is going to have to be reduced significantly. And we put in coloring on the lanes themselves to alert drivers that this is an incident, this is an area that they need to be aware, they need to slow down, and they need to do so fast. Hopefully this is going to be the last time we have a problem at that intersection in the north part of our city. And this is something that we have to fix fast. So I'm Andy Thomson, this is Word on the Street. One last word, let's please be careful out there. Until next time, I'll see you then.